Alright, to start this video, I just want to talk about the equipment that you need in order to be successful on YouTube. And this goes for console and PC players, but I highly recommend that you play on PC, not only just because of the FOV sliders for Call of Duty and stuff. Let's just say you're playing Apex or Fortnite, and you don't need FOV sliders because everybody plays in the same FOV and all that stuff. Well, PC has a lot better things that you can do as far as getting zero input delay. You can make thumbnails and stuff so much easier, and you can hop in Discord calls extremely easier than if you were on the phone. So, I have two sections here, PC and console. And if you're on console right now, you could just skip the PC part. You can just skip to the video where it is console part, and I'll talk about that. But if you're on console and you need to go to PC, if you want to go to PC for the future, then yeah, you could watch both parts, one for now, one for later. You can come back to the video whenever. But these are absolutely mandatory in my opinion. First, starting off with the PC, you need your monitor. You need a monitor. I recommend 144 hertz and higher, but if I was to get a monitor, I want your monitor to be in 1080p 240 hertz. And I say that because if yours is in 4K or 1440p, you lose hertz. You're probably gonna get 60 hertz, 144 hertz, and the lower hertz you have, the lower your screen refreshes. So if I have 240 hertz, has a refresh rate of 240 hertz per second, I think. So that means the screen is constantly refreshing really fast, and you're going to be able to see things really fast. You're going to be able to react super fast, and this really helps with your reaction time. And 1080p, when you upload YouTube videos, even if you upload them in 4K or 1440p, if you have a 1080p monitor, you can still do that. I upload videos in 4K, 1440p all the time, and I have a 1080p 240 hertz monitor. So you don't need it in 4K. It's only if you want to play in 4K or 2K. And you could play in that. Yeah, it looks cool and all, but you're going to lose the reaction speed. So I think that it's extremely important that you play 240 hertz. I think 280 hertz came out too, so you can do 280 hertz 1080p, get an even quicker reaction speed, but it's not that much of a difference. And then as far as your PC, I recommend anything above like 2060 GPU or higher. So if you have like a 1060, 1070, 1080, you can kind of get away with that, but your quality most likely is gonna look like an Xbox 360 quality. It's gonna look complete garbage. And there's some people who do it. I think Dark, what is it? Kai Loves Dark. I think he has a really bad computer, but his videos are still good though. He uploads in 1080p, right? This video is in 1080p. And then the quality looks pretty decent, It's not the perfect quality. It doesn't look like the best in the world, but it's still doable. And he has 2,000 subs right now. So I don't think you need to go to that 4K, 1440p. Just get a good GPU where you're able to run your game good and you can record good. And then I really don't know too much about PCs. I only know mainly that the GPU has to be good, but you need a good CPU too. And the CPU that I have, what is it? AMD Ryzen 5 5600X. I heard that was average. I heard that wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. It was like average. So I don't know. You could look into that, but that's just mine for an example of what you want to get yours. The mouse, unless you play mouse and keyboard, I don't play mouse and keyboard, so I don't have any recommendations on mouse. But get anything, dude. Just something to move your mouse around if you're playing on controller. Facecam, yes, facecam is optional, but you need to have, like I said before, you need to have that personality of yours. If you have a facecam, people can chat with you and they like how you have funny reactions and stuff like that, or you're like Deller and like you rage, you break your keyboard. Like the facecam is gonna sell all that. And please don't get a 720p facecam. You gotta get 1080p. Maybe there's higher 4K face cams or 2K face, I don't know, but 1080p face cam, make it look nice, show that personality. Wireless adapter, this is pretty important because when I first got my PC, I couldn't play on controller because the Bluetooth is very weak. So a wireless adapter allows me to play wireless, but then I switched to wired and I got zero input delay. So I still use the wireless adapter for my headphones because my headphones are wireless and I can hear a lot better compared to like a wired headset. So I like wireless adapter for my headset, but I can use it for things like my controller as well. And then you must have Ethernet, dude. Please don't play on Wi-Fi. If you play on Wi-Fi, it's going to be so much worse. You're going to lag a lot. You're not going to be able to upload videos as fast, download things as fast. You got to make sure that it's Ethernet. Make sure it's Ethernet. And that's really it for the PC equipment. And yes, these things can be very expensive. So if you start on console and work your way up, it's very rewarding when you have a PC and all this stuff, and then you can post your videos in really good quality, because that's what people want to see. They don't want to see you play on your Xbox 360, uploading things without a face cam, and everything looks garbage. And then as for console, now, you need to have the next gen console, the console that just came out, the brand new one that has the best graphics, the best FPS, and all that stuff. You need a next gen console. Your quality, especially on the Xbox One, is in 720p. It's not in 1080p. You can upscale it, but it's not in 1080p. It's not going to look good. You need the next gen console to make your gameplay look smooth, to make your performance with that higher 120 FPS look smooth, and everything's going to be well, especially if you're streaming on Twitch on console. It's going to look so much better because you can up the bitrate, and the bitrate will be nice at that 1080p 6000 bitrate, and it's going to look very clean, and your clips are going to look nice. I don't know if I said that already, but everything's just going to look so smooth. You need that next gen console. Capture card. I don't know too much about Share Factory on PlayStation because I played Xbox, but it is mandatory to have a capture card. This is how you record your gameplay onto a computer or a laptop. If you have, some type of PC that you can't play COD on because it's so weak, use that as your not gaming laptop, but use that for recording clips or streaming off OBS, or putting it as a video editor and uploading it to YouTube off your PC, because you can really do it off your phone. It's possible, it's doable, you can get away with it. But for the future, if you want to be very creative, if you want your videos to look super nice, and you can have a lot of variability with your channel and your videos, you need to have some type of laptop. You can't do it on console alone. You can't. So get a capture card, get a laptop, and then make sure you're able to record from your console onto your laptop. And for console, you need a 120 hertz monitor. You can get more, but I think for next gen consoles, it only caps at 120 hertz. So like I said, 240 hertz, the higher hertz, the more it refreshes. So you're going to be able to play at either higher qualities, or if I'm playing on 1080p, I don't even play on higher qualities, I'm playing on 1080p. It's going to be able to refresh super fast, and your reactions are going to be very quick. So yeah, 240 is double 120, so pretty much I can have like twice as fast as a reaction speed than console players can. But if you're on console and you have like 60 hertz, or you play on a TV and not even a monitor, it's going to be very hard for you to kill people, like especially if they're really good players. So you need that 120 hertz monitor, and then again you need Ethernet so you don't lag, and so you can upload your videos or download things very fast. And this is all the equipment that you should be able to use to start your YouTube channel. And if you have all these things down, if you have everything good in each category, then you should be set to grow pretty big on your YouTube channel. And yes, PC is better than console. It's not even like, but PC, it has advantages, but no, it's just straight PC is better than console, sadly. And I understand a lot of people can't spend money on a PC, or they're only 14 and they can't get a job and all that stuff. It's rough. So you're going to have to suffer with the console. But if you get a PC and you have every single thing to the max, you got great face cam, great monitor, great PC, you're ready to go, and you're ready to blow up your YouTube channel.